Step 5. Apply for the funds. The written application for your bid is one of the most important steps of the process. This is your opportunity to present your project and demonstrate all the planning and consultation you have undertaken. It's vital that you evidence every step, from the initial project's aims right through to the design solution chosen. Often the more innovative and creative a project is, the higher it will be scored by the funding bodies. Create an ambitious project, but also keep it realistic.
Use active language such as "we will" rather than "we hope to." The reason for this is that it convinces the reader that they have more faith in you and what you're actually saying. It demonstrates that you will actually do something rather than we hope to do it. Use clear, bold statements in your submission. This will help the reader to actually see what the point is you're trying to make. If you tend to write too much information, the point will actually get lost in this, so stick to what it is you're saying. Avoid making assumptions in your bid. Assume that they know very little about your project. This will help the reader to really understand your story that you're telling them.
We didn't really have an idea on money at the time, but we knew that the last project 26 years ago came to about £60,000, so we thought, you know, add on another 20-30, that would seem a fair amount of money to keep the budget in.
Ensure your submission includes aims and objectives along with your story, because this will make it easier for the reader to understand exactly what it is you are trying to achieve.
Because before you had everything split up, so you had mums dashing across the playground with their mixed age group children, you know, or you had the toddler bucket swing separate, but if you had twins, you were literally running between each bucket swing. So we wanted to look at having ages flowing, but also thinking about how a family is structured and age, as you know, different age groups within one family and safety.
In doing this, it will help them to create a clear understanding and a stronger case for being granted your funding. Use evidence from your consultation findings. It's very important not to leave anything out, and this is one of the most important steps because evidence is key when putting a submission forward. It's all very well telling them your story, it's the evidence that will back up what you're saying.
We got a petition signed by as many people as possible, which we put in various places, like we're lucky enough to have a shop and a pub in the village, so we put the petition there. We got a number of signatures for that. But we didn't feel that was sufficient, and we wanted particularly to have a children's voice in relation to the equipment, and we thought that would really improve our application. So we approached the school and asked them their ideas for play equipment, and we got the most fantastic pictures and letters. We've got so many, it was brilliant, so I was able to scan them all in, and we definitely had a lot of evidence.
But evidence alone isn't enough. You should tell a story in your submission. This will demonstrate there's a clear need for the funding in your area and will help the reader to understand what that story is and how it will help.
We had we had a good idea of the type of equipment we were wanting, the type of age groups we had in the village, and the space that we had and what was there before. So we wanted equipment that was challenging, obviously not too challenging in that it would probably make the parish council worry, but to do a variety of things, you know, so they can hang and spin and jump and bounce and all that sort of thing. So it wasn't just static piece of equipment. We wanted the equipment to be located so it was age appropriate, because before you had everything split up.
Support your bid with local statistics. This could be information on the demographics of the area, the social need for a new play area. It could even be local deprivation statistics if relevant. But success sells more than sympathy, so put forward a really, really good story and a success story at that. Not a sob story, but something that will help them to understand how you can change people's lives. Be as creative as possible so that your bid stands out. If you've got charts, add some colour to them. If you've got any images that back up what it is, you know, if they back up your story, put them in. Anything like that will make it much more of an interesting read and help them really buy into what you're telling them.
So we secured the funding for this play park through a Section 106 agreement linked to nearby development, and also through a successful application to Surrey County Council's Community Improvement Fund to support an area of deprivation. I mean, the positive feedback has come from the local councillors and a couple of adults that I've spoken around here, who they've said, yeah, it's great what you've done, and big thanks. That was it. They're really grateful to see someone making improvements in this area. It's a good news story, isn't it, after all?
At Preludic, we've partnered many people through this entire process, but it's really important that the emotion of the local community comes through in these application forms. Yes, we can steer you in the right direction. Yes, we can tell you who is giving money out at the right time, but it has to come from you. And we'll teach you the language and hopefully inspire you to make these really engaging documents.
Very, very specific criteria, which is common to all funding bodies. And one of the tips I would give is make sure that you read the criteria and know what it says and know that you're going to meet it before you put your application in, because often there's very strict timelines, and once you sort of start your application, you have to get on and complete it. And if you don't meet all the criteria, then your application will be rejected.
Contact us at funding@preludic.co.uk and let us know how we can support you in applying for your